Scott, talk about where AI is and what you're doing on this sort of branded side of streaming.
Sure. AI really helps us actually narrow down who we're targeting from the brand point of view. Who do we want to address to make the brand more successful? Everybody's a little concerned about curation of content going one way about like how do we deliver the content, but now the other way, how do we deliver the brand to the right audience? Understanding who's watching what so the brand gets its information back in the right way so you know you're delivering the right information at the right time with the right message. So much concern comes out nowadays from people that when we deliver a message, it's the right message at the right time. Everybody's concerned they never run into the point in time when they have the Jack in the Box commercial over top of war scenes. They don't want that sort of thing going on. So make sure that we understand what's on the scene versus what's being delivered in terms of the message. Make sure that doesn't happen. Also, knowing who we're delivering it to in terms of geographies, et cetera, understanding all parts of the delivery system to make sure that the data matches the message, matches the moment. So that when a goal is scored, the right brand is in the background for their advertising. So it's like, hey, I'm attributed to the success of that club because I'm the sponsor of that club. Make sure my ad is in the right part of the scene. Make sure that when this player's on the pitch or this player's in the scene, I can see them well. And I happen to be the sponsor of that player. My logo shows up in the shoe in the right place. That sort of thing is going on all the time. Enhancing that, maybe not in the live side, but in the highlight side, a little bit easier nowadays. That sort of thing comes up all the time in our conversations.
Right. I mean, the vision mixes, the highlights, the kinds of things that people have been able to do in the cloud for a while now. But I think from a sponsorship side, that really leverages the intentionality of AI.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like knowing who wants to be seen at that moment and tying that back in with all the different vectors of information that AI can do much faster than a human editor can ever do.
Right, and I want to stay with you for a second to talk about hockey, because I think that ice hockey, from a global perspective, has been in the same way that football, soccer, has been really much more progressive in terms of bringing the different aspects of innovation into the kind of sponsored content here, whether it's avatars beforehand, following the puck, all these kinds of things, and I think that was always there to some extent with ice hockey, even going back to the 70s. A lot of sponsors.
Yeah, they've been fantastic. I mean, if you take, it took a long time for people to really realize how far ahead the NHL was with their changing of the ads on the boards. Some of my friends in Canada were watching. It's like, wait a minute, why are you seeing different ads? Like, I would send a screen capture. Sure, that was legal. I sent them the screen capture what I was watching, and they go, wait a minute, your ads are different. And they'd send me stuff. And then I've got a nephew in Germany who'd be watching it. He would get different ads. They're not just changing the ads home and away. Their world feed would be different. Right. So they're very intentional about how they're doing it.
But in the streaming side, I think is interesting. We're working with the NHL on capturing spatialized audio from different arenas, and this was 11 years ago. And I thought that the fact that they were hip to that idea, which I pitched to them, it's like, and this is for their streams. So we're not talking about broadcast. So I find that there are so many new ways to capture different elements of what somebody experiences and what you, the sponsor, can jump into, right?
Oh, and how they're painting on the glass now ads. Like somebody was asking me recently, like, oh, don't those ads bother the people in the stadium when they're on there? I'm watching on TV. It's like, that's not there. That's being painted on in production, right? And then I had to realize they're only doing that on the
Tell them the
side.
Zamboni is not there either.
Right.
The ice just clears itself now.
Yeah. The ice is magic. I am waiting for somebody to realize that the Zamboni is the next target for changing ads on between periods.
Why isn't the Zamboni's a big? Does anyone not know what a Zamboni is? Well, if you don't, go watch an ice hockey game. But
it's between periods. It's not typically shown. That's why not right now.
Okay, but seriously, man, come on. It's hilarious.
The NHL has always been ahead of the game in this term. Like they had electronic dasher boards a long time ago that I remember the Penguins did it, the Capitals did it, some others did it. Monumental Sports is doing some incredible things right now with avatars for different things right now, which is really cool. It took football in the UK 20 years to catch up to what the NHL is doing with electronic dasher boards. the NHL's being progressive. They had to be progressive because they're always kind of catching up on the sponsorship side. They're the fourth of the four big sports. So they've got to be aggressive, and they continue to be aggressive with that.